everybody. So I decided that today we're going to be doing a little bit of a sleeving tutorial. So what we're going to do is we're going to be taking this PCIe cable and we're going to be sleeving it exactly like you've seen in the rest of my build logs. So in order to do that, we need obviously the cable. We're going to need a lighter, a molex pin remover, some scissors. We're going to need some heat shrink. You can either have it pre-cut or you can cut it yourself, or we're going to need some actual sleeving. So to start off, what you're going to end up doing is you're going to take your molex connector. I recommend actually getting the one from MDPC-X. It's a shop out in Germany. They make some really quality stuff. So you're going to insert that into the actual pin itself, just so it slides in a little bit. You're going to hold it tight and snugly and pull on that cable until it comes out. It should come out very, very easily. So we're going to find out which cable that was again. And we're going to do the same thing on that side as well too. So you just slide it in and pull out. So now that we have freed the cable, you're going to take a piece of your sleeve. Now I've already pre-cut mine. You can pre-cut yours, but we're going to measure it out just to make sure that it's the appropriate length. You're going to want a piece of the sleeve to touch each metal part of the pin. The reason why is because you want it to melt onto there so that it doesn't move or anything like that. It forms a pretty solid bond. So let's start by sleeving the actual cable itself. Take your time doing this. Sometimes it could take a little bit to get used to it. A lot of people like doing like the whole snake effect. So it goes on pretty quickly. Other people, they can just slide it on really easily, but I like doing this whole little snake thing so you get better control of it. Make sure it's nice and tight. This sleeving needs to be really tight. So you're going to notice that right now I'm holding the tips a little bit so that I can guarantee that it's a nice, tight, snug fit. So then we take one of our heat shrink, slide it over, and put it so a little bit of the sleeve is still on the metal part, and then you just cover it about halfway. From here, we're going to burn it. So you're going to try to get as much heat as possible onto the actual sleeve. You're going to see it smoke a little bit. That's okay. Alright, so this side's probably done. You're going to take your scissors, and while it's still hot, you're going to cut. This might burn a little bit. And you have the melted sleeve. Here you go. Focusing?
Yeah.
Can't focus? There we go. So it's melted. Now what you're going to do is you're going to hold that side tight and then do the other side. So a little bit of the sleeve onto the metal part. Put on the heat shrink. Hold it nice and tight and then burn the shit out of it. So you're going to try to melt it. Make sure that you keep it in the blue part of the flame, not the yellow part. Main reason why is because obviously blue's hotter and it'll actually melt a little bit quicker. And make sure to rotate around everywhere that part of the sleeve, so that you're not just melting one part and not another part, so that the melt is actually quite even. Cut off the sleeve. Now be careful, this part is actually really hot. And you get a nice melt. So once that's done, you can just pop it back into the actual connector. There's one. And two. And there you have it. A perfectly sleeved, heat shrinkless cable. Thanks for taking a look, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Take a look at my forums and everything like that. And thanks a lot. We'll talk to you later.